Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to install MySQL 8.0.43 server and Workbench latest version on Windows 11 as per the recording of this video. So if you find this useful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. And before we begin our installation process, first of all you need to confirm if there is any MySQL installed in your computer. And to do that, you are going to go to the search, then search for CMD. Then run as administrator, then click on yes. Then this window will pop up on your screen. So you need to check and confirm if there is any installed MySQL server in your computer so that it may not interfere with our installation. So to check that, you are going to write MySQL space --version. Then click on it. So as you can see, MySQL is not recognized as internal or external command. This means that there is no MySQL installed in the computer. And if you have found any MySQL installed on your computer, then you need to uninstall it completely. So I've already made a video on how to uninstall MySQL from Windows 10 or Windows 11 completely. So you will need to go and check on that video. So once you've done that, you will now close command prompt. Then you will now need to go to your any search browser. So you need to search for MySQL. Then you are going to click on their official website, which is mysql.com. So click on the first link. So once you are here, you are going to see these options at the top. So click on downloads. Then it will land you here. So you need to scroll down. And then you are going to see MySQL community into GPL download. So click on that, then it will land you here. So you need to click on MySQL installer for Windows. Here you are going to see MySQL installer 8.0.43, which is the latest version as per the recording of this video. So you will scroll down and you will see the version. It has already been selected. Then select operating system, Microsoft Windows. And if you have any operating system, you are going to choose your operating system. But as you can see, this has been automatically identify and selected. So here you are going to see two options. We have the first one and the second one. So we are going to install Windows MSI installer. This one also works for 64 bits. So do not worry, this one will work if you are using 64-bit operating system. So this is the one that we are going to download, the one which has 54 MBs. So just click on download. Then it will bring you to this interface. So you need to click on no thanks, just start my download. So just click on it. Then the download will begin automatically here, as you can see. So guys, after we have downloaded that, we are going to double click on the file in order to run it. So just double click on this file. Then this pop-up will appear. So just click on run. So guys, after the configuration of this installer, now as you can see, it has already popped up. So you will be able to see this Windows pop-up on your screen. So what you need to do next is to, now here you can choose a setup type. So for setup type, you are going to choose custom. Then you are going to click on next. Then here you are going to select products. Please select products you would like to install on this computer. So we are going to begin with MySQL server. You will click on that plus icon, then plus icon. Then you are going to select MySQL server 8.0.43 for 64-bit. So select on it, then click on this arrow. Then product to be installed, it will move on this other side. Then the next product that we need to install is MySQL Workbench. So click on that. Then click on that drop down arrow. Then select MySQL Workbench. Then move it to the other side. Then the next thing is MySQL Shell. So you need to click on that plus arrow. Then click on that. Then select MySQL Shell. Then move it to the other side. Now once you've done that, you are going to click on next. So we have one warning here. If you had already installed MySQL earlier on your computer and you have not deleted the program data, then you need to delete the program data. So I'm going to do that. So I will go to this path and delete MySQL server. So I will go to File Explorer, then C, then I'll go to Program Data. As you can see, it is here. If you are unable to see it, you will go to View, then you will check this box, Hidden Items, and then you will be able to see it. So you will go to Program Data, click on it, then you will click on M, then you will be able to see MySQL here. So you need to delete this file here. So just click on that, then delete. As you can see, MySQL has been deleted. So once you've done that, you will now minimize this. Then you will go again and run. You'll again run this file here. Double click on it, then run. Then you can minimize Google Chrome. Then MySQL installer is going to be configured. So click on yes. Then see this one will pop up. So once you are here again, you are going to click on custom, then next. Then again you are going to choose MySQL server. So you are going to choose the latest, which is MySQL server, the one that we had downloaded. So you will move it to the other side. Then you will go to applications. You will choose MySQL Workbench, then MySQL Workbench. Then you are going to choose this one, MySQL Workbench 8.0.43. Then move it to the other side. Then again you are going to choose shell. You are going to choose MySQL shell. Then you are going to choose the latest one, which is 8.0.43. Then move it to the other side. So once you've done that, you will now click on next. Then as you can see, they are ready to download. So just click on execute. So this is going to take a little bit of time according to the speed of your internet. So let us just give it time for it to finish. So once it has finished, just click on next. Then click on execute, ready to install. Now guys, having completed that, we are now going to click on next. Then our product configuration. So we will now walk you through the configuration wizard for each of the following products. So this is the product that is going to be configured. So click on next. Now here ensure that the port is 3306 and X protocol, ensure that it is 33060. So there's nothing that we are going to change here, just leave it as it is, then click on next. Then you can use authentication method. You are going to use a strong password encryption for authentication, which is recommended. So just click on next. Then we are going to set password for the root user. So enter the password, which you will not forget, or you can write the password on a piece of paper. So I'm going to enter the password here. Then once you've done that, you are going to click on next. So click on next. Then here server file permission, we are going to allow, as you can see, it has automatically been selected. Grant full access to user running the Windows service. So click on next, and then click on execute. So as you can see guys, the configuration for MySQL server 8.0.43 was successful. Click finish to continue. So just click on finish. Then configuration complete. So click on next. Then click on finish. So start MySQL Workbench after setup. Then start MySQL shell after setup. So we are going to see what is this MySQL Workbench and what it can be used for. So click on finish. We are going to see that later in a few. So click finish. So before anything else, first of all, we are going to configure the path for environment variables for MySQL. So to do that, I'm going to close this one. I'll close this one first. Then to do that, you are going to the search, environment variable. So it will appear on the search result here, edit system variables. So click on open. Then this pop-up will appear on your screen. So go to environment variables. Then once you are here, you are going to see system variables. So under system variables, you are going to scroll down a little bit, and then you will see path. On this side of variable, you will see this path. So double click on it. Then it will land you here. So once you are here, you will need to go to your file explorer. Then go to local disk C. Then go to file program files. Then it will land you here. So you need to search for MySQL folder. So click on M, and then you will see MySQL folder here. So open it. Then you are going to go to MySQL server. Then you are going to click on bin. Then come to this drop down arrow here. Then this path will be highlighted. So you just need to press on Ctrl C to copy it. Then once you've done that, you will minimize this. Then you will come back to edit variables. So here you are going to click on new. Then you are going to paste that path here. So as you can see, this is the path for MySQL server. So once you've done that, click on OK. Then click on OK. Then click on OK. So as you can see, this workbench has popped up. So before I tell you about the workbench, we are going to confirm that MySQL has been installed on your computer. So to confirm that, you will go to the taskbar, then click on search, then write CMD, then run as administrator. And then this command prompt will appear on your screen. So we are going to confirm that MySQL server has been installed on the computer. So you are going to write MySQL, then space, then double hyphen, then version, then press on enter. So as you can see, MySQL version 8.0.43 for Windows 64 has been installed. So this is a proof that the MySQL has been installed on the computer. So we are going to run a program. I'm going to run a program, first program for MySQL. So in order to run the program, we are going to log in into the database. So to log in, we are going to write MySQL space hyphen U for user, then space, then root, then space, then hyphen, then P for password, then press on enter. So you are going to enter the password which you had set earlier while installing MySQL. So I'm going to enter the password here. Then press on enter. So from here, you can now be able to write your database. So in order to show database, you are going to write show databases, then semicolon, then press on enter. So you will be able to see the database which are here: info scheme, MySQL, performance schema. Then so I'm going to create a database. So to create database, I'm going to write create database, then space, then you can enter the name of the database that you want to create. So I'm going to create sales, then semicolon, then press on enter. So as you can see, query, okay, one row affected. So in order to see that your database has been created, you are going to write show databases, then semicolon, then press on enter. So you are going to see that your database has been created. It is here, sales. So that's a simple program for MySQL. I'm going to minimize this, then I'll go to Workbench. So as you have seen that using command prompt, we have created a database in the command prompt. So for MySQL Workbench, it is used for graphical user interface. So instead of using command prompt, you are going to use MySQL Workbench. As you can see here, MySQL Workbench is official graphical user interface for MySQL. It allows you to design, create, and browse your database schema. work with database objects, and insert data, as well as design and run SQL queries to work with stored data. So in order to use Workbench, you are just going to click on here, MySQL connection. At the bottom there, you are going to click on it. Then it will open. As you can see, this is the Workbench. We have management, we have instance, and we have performance. So you can easily see the database which you are creating graphically. So that's really it, guys. That's how to install MySQL 8.043 server and Workbench latest version on Windows 11. So this is the latest version as per the recording of this video. I hope this video was useful, and if it was, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. For this is how you can support me, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.